What's up, Kurosaki clan? It's your boy, Keon'S Kurosaki in the building, and today I am going to be giving you my WWE 2024 Bash in Berlin predictions. Now, last time I did this type of video, I got every single prediction right. No cap, I am serious. I got every single one right. Last time it was Rhea versus Liv, and I said Liv was gonna win with the help of Dominic. And that's what happened. Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn. I said Braun Breaker. Guess what? He won. What else? Cody Rhodes. He beat Solo, but I mean, everybody expected that. But what else happened? And I also predicted Roman Reigns was gonna come back, but everybody expected that. What else happened? What else happened? I got that Gunther was gonna be Damian with the help of JD and Finn. I mean, JD didn't really do nothing because he wasn't there, but Finn did, so I kind of got that right. I got the Bailey and Nia Jax one right. I said Nia Jax was going to win. She did. With the help of Tiffany Stratton, like I said. What else happened? I said LA Knight was going to beat Logan Paul. I said Drew McIntyre was going to beat CM Punk with the help of Seth Rollins. And yeah, I got every single prediction right. If you don't believe me, go watch my other video. Literally, it's on my channel. Go watch the other video, Keon'S SummerSlam predictions. Go check that out. I got every single prediction right. No cap. But yeah, before we get into anything, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, do whatever you got to do to interact with this video. Let's get into my predictions. Alright, so the very first match that I want to go over is the Terror Twins, Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest, going up against Liv Morgan and Daddy Dom. I mean Dominic Mysterio. Anyways, I believe that Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio are going to win. And the only reason I say that is because I don't think Rhea and Damian need the win. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Because like they're Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest. Like they're probably one of the most popular wrestlers in the WWE right now. So Rhea Ripley like losing isn't gonna hurt her. Damian Priest losing isn't gonna hurt her. And I feel like the way they can do that is by interference. I think Judgment Day is going to interfere so much in that match, and that will lead to Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio beating the Terror Twins. Now, I don't really know what's going on with Jay. I don't know if Jay Uso is gonna get involved in this storyline or not. He might, you know, like a little love storyline between Jay and Rhea, but I can see why they wouldn't want to add Jay into the storyline, because they might want to save him for, you know, the Bloodline stuff. Like hopefully maybe The Rock comes back, Survivor Series, Bloodline versus Bloodline. Like I can see why they wouldn't want to add Jay into the storyline, but but just a tiny bit, I can kind of see them adding Jey Uso to the storyline. But hey, that's just fantasy booking. For me, that's just fantasy booking. Alright, so the very next match that I can think of on the spot is the very first match that got announced for this PLE, and that is the rematch, CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. Sorry. In a strap match. So I'm not sure if it's going to be like the Daniel Bryan and the Fiend match, where they just had a regular match and it was just they were tied to each other and you just pin the person. But you know, instead of a normal match, you have straps. Pause. You know what I mean? Or is it going to be like the actual like cowbell match, or like, you know, like when you have to tap each corner? I'm not really sure. But either way, I think CM Punk is going to win because I think he needs it. Like I said in the other one, I think Drew McIntyre needed that win. He needed that win. And so now you can have CM Punk win, and then when you have that third, maybe final match, not really sure, but once they get the trifecta, that's when I think CM Punk is going to win the entire feud. But for that to happen, I think CM Punk has to win. You know what I mean? I think CM Punk should win, and he should beat Drew McIntyre, so that they can have that third match to see. You know, it's kind of like a 3 out of falls match. You know, who's gonna have that last win? You know, so I believe that CM Punk is going to beat Drew McIntyre. Now, is Seth Rollins going to get involved? No, because he got killed by Bronson Reed. So is AJ Lee gonna return? Probably not. It's just fancy booking at that point. But I believe CM Punk is going to beat Drew McIntyre. So a match that just recently got announced was on SmackDown, and it's gonna be Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. What do they call it? I think they got some kind of name, but I forgot. But it's gonna be Alba Fire, Isla Dawn going up against Bianca Belair. Oh, I'm sorry, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. And honestly, it's a tough one. I seriously don't know, because I can see both teams winning. Because I can see maybe they wanting to make Alba Fire and Isla Dawn seem even more, powerful, even more of like a strong team. Especially with the addition of Blair Davenport, so they might want to keep the titles on them for a little bit longer. But I can also see them just giving it back to Jade and Bianca. And possibly down the line, this reign, maybe one of them will turn on each other. And that'll be the reason why they lose their tag team championships. Kind of like how I thought they were going to do before, but they lost. And okay. And then now, if they win it back, then that's probably when they're going to do the turn. So I've been really debating on this. I really don't know who's going to win this match. And by the way, like I always do, this is unscripted, like completely off the dome, so I don't really have an answer yet. So I'm really trying to think who would win between Alba Fire, Isla Dawn, Bianca Belair, and Jade Cargill. Because the realistic one is Jade and Bianca. But I could totally see Triple H trying to do a swerve. And I'm trying to keep my record of never getting a prediction wrong on this channel. So I'm really trying to think. I really don't know. My gut is saying Bianca and Jade, but my mind keeps saying Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. But like you always do, always go with your gut. So I'ma go with Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. I'm really questionable on that. It's a dilemma. I really can't choose. I really don't know. But for now, my final prediction is Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. That was a really tough decision. But in this next match, apparently LA Knight is going to be defending his United States Championship against a mystery opponent. Now, I've seen people say it may be Giovanni Vinci, maybe Matt Cardona, maybe some other free agent, or maybe just a returning superstar. No one really knows. But either way, LA Knight is going to retain. Like, it doesn't matter who it is. LA Knight is going to retain his United States Championship. There's no way that they're going to have LA Knight just lose his championship on his first title defense. Like on his first title defense, that makes zero sense to me. So I think LA Knight is going to retain either way of whoever it is. LA Knight deserves a long, not like super long, but like a lengthy title reign with the United States Championship, especially since he just beat Logan Paul, who was the third longest United States champion, second. Not really sure, but I think LA Knight is going to win either way. Okay, so the next match I'm going to go over is Gunther going up against Randy Orton for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And honestly, this came to a complete surprise. I did not expect Randy Orton to come out there and pretty much challenge Gunther for the World Championship. And the fact that they brought up the fact that Randy Orton's his shoulder wasn't down for the count. I love that. I love how detailed WWE is right now. I absolutely love that. Back with the Becky and Nia Jax rivalry, talking about how Nia broke her nose, or back to when Bayley and Nia Jax were fighting, and talk about how Nia Jax injured Bayley. What's another one? One of the very first feuds of the Triple H era was Seth Rollins and Matt Riddle, talking about their backstage, heat, that they didn't really like each other that well. CM Punk saying that he was the locker room leader, and Drew McIntyre saying that, and talking to Booker T about it. I love how detailed, and that they don't forget things. You know what I mean? And also like the whole thing when like, oh, you're a good guy now. Oh, so I guess we're cool. No, and I love that they did that with Kevin Owens. Like Kevin Owens is the main dude that does that. Like he's a good guy, but just because you turn into a good guy doesn't mean he's gonna automatically be friends with you. Like we saw that with Sami Zayn, Roman Reigns, like Jey Uso. Just because you're a good guy does not mean I have to be friends with you. So I love how detailed and how they like. I'm glad that wrestlers aren't stupid. You know what I mean? Like I'm glad like they don't forget like they have dementia out of nowhere and like just completely forgot that this dude freaking concertoed my dad and then punk kicked him in the head and then set my house on fire. Like no, like I'm not gonna forget that. Like I'm not gonna forgive you off the bat just because you're a good guy now. No. So I'm glad that they, are very detailed now. But I believe that Gunther is going to retain his world championship against Randy Orton. I believe it's going to be a very good match. I don't think that much is going to happen, honestly. I mean, the only thing that's probably going to happen is a good match. There's not that much like storyline except for the fact that Randy never really got pinned by Gunther. So, but either way, it's gonna be a good match. It's gonna be a good first title defense for Gunther. And honestly, I'm just waiting for that Gunther versus Ilya Dragunov match. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be so good, man. And and I hope we get that, and I hope that it has the right crowd for that match, because that match deserves an amazing crowd. Like a France crowd or Puerto Rico crowd or a Germany crowd or London crowd. Like that match deserves energy, from the crowd. So hopefully we get that soon in this Gunther world title match or title reign. Sorry. And I believe the very last match on this card is gonna be Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens for the WWE Undisputed Championship. So pretty much Cody just gave this championship shot to Kevin because he deserved it. Kevin was like, no, I have like the most losses in WWE right now. Look at my record, stuff like that. But then Nick Aldis was going to give the shot to Roman. And honestly, I wouldn't be mad at that. But he was like, what the heck? Like this man just came off of like a 1,000-day championship reign. And you're just going to give him another title shot? And that pretty much proved, and now we're going to get the match between Kevin and Cody. Now, I love what they're doing with this match. Because originally it just started as, oh, we're best friends. I'm going to give you a title shot I'm going to give you a title shot because you deserve it. And it's slowly turning into, is Kevin Owens going to turn on Cody Rhodes? I love that. And they teased it. If you watch SmackDown, last week's SmackDown. Last week? No. 2 days ago. If you watched the SmackDown 2 days ago, you would see near the end, Kevin Owens, after the match between Austin Theory, Grayson Waller versus Cody and Kevin, you saw Kevin Owens pick up the WWE Championship, and it looked like he was going to hit Cody with it. He pretended, but then he just gave it, quickly gave it to Cody, and then he was barking at Grayson and Austin, and you could see the fear in Cody Rhodes' eyes, and the almost like look in his eyes. He was like, that man was shook, and I loved what they're doing here. I love it because it seems like they're teasing it. They're teasing it. Hold on. Oh, give me a second, real quick. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. What was I? Oh yeah, I love what they're doing with Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. Making it seem like Kevin teasing he's gonna turn on Cody. I love it. Now, is Kevin actually gonna turn on Cody? Because we all know Cody's gonna retain the title. But is Kevin gonna turn on Cody? I'm not sure. I think I don't know. Because I feel like the fact that they're teasing it is like, like, I don't trust it. I don't know. But is Kevin going to turn on him? I mean, ain't like Cody still doing stuff with the bloodline? Like, how's he going to fit it into the whole Kevin thing? Like, I'm not sure. I don't know. But I can also see them doing it. I can also see Kevin Owens turning on him. And then later on down the line, I feel like personally, Cody Rhodes is going to turn heel as champion. I think that Kevin might turn on Cody. Later on, Randy turns on Cody, and maybe someone else turns on Cody. And I feel like that's gonna be the last urge for Cody Rhodes to turn heel, and possibly maybe the crowd turning on Cody because he's overpushed and he's like lose the title already. So I can totally see that being the reason why he turns heel, and that would be so cool. Like just imagine Cody Rhodes turning heel, having the black hair back, and just saying like, oh, I can't trust nobody. I can't trust my own fans. Can't trust Kevin, Randy. Can't trust anybody. And I feel like that would be so cool if they did that. Like a heel Cody. That would be so cool. But overall, I believe Cody Rhodes is going to win, and I think Kevin Owens is gonna turn on him. I'm not completely sure because he might swerve us, but I think Cody Rhodes at the end of the day is going to retain his WWE Undisputed Championship. Okay, so that was my WWE Bash in Berlin 2024 predictions. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you watch the show and then come back to this video, see if I got any predictions right or not. I'm gonna try to do these every PLE, every WWE PLE. Just cool little concept of a video, predictions. It's cool. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below your predictions for Bash in Berlin. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, do whatever you got to do, to interact with this video. And yeah, I pray that you have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.